You might have seen me post about this bass before. I had always wanted to get a wah bass, and I've been looking for one for probably upwards of 20-25 years. I had played one when I was quite young, and it wasn't one I'd owned. I'd gone to buy some equipment. I bought an Ampeg half stack, a little transistor Ampeg half stack off a guy, and I used his wah bass to try it out. He had a wah Mark 1 custom, just like Geddy Lee's, the one with the black, all black body, and I fell in love with it and wanted to buy it, but couldn't afford to buy it. I couldn't afford to buy a wah bass for a long time, and then just a few months ago, this one kind of fell into my lap, and it was actually so cheap that I was concerned that it wasn't a genuine wah bass, because the value of wahs went kind of through the roof when I think it was it Pete Stevens? It was either when Pete Stevens or Ian Waller died. It would probably be when Pete Stevens died, because I think people thought that the company was going to fold. But they're really kind of high-end UK basses, made by a company called Electric Woods, so naturally the emphasis is on kind of woods, and particularly exotic woods. So this bass is walnut, and it's got facings which are mahogany. You'll see on the back it's got a 5-piece maple, and I'm not sure what this wood in the middle is, possibly mahogany. And it's just a brilliantly put together bass. It's got an ebony fingerboard. Don't know if you can see here, there's absolutely no fret markings at all in this bass. It's an unlined board, and there are no side dot markers at all. So it's a bit of a challenge to play. I'll have a little go. The great thing about this bass is its active circuit. It's one of the most versatile sounding basses, active circuit wise, I've ever come across. Try to keep your intonation in check, and this thing is difficult at the best of times. Some of it's kind of conventional, so you've got a volume, you've got a pickup selector, but you've also got this thing, I can't remember the name of it. There's a mode for these tone controls, and basically they're kind of like sweepable filters. I don't know if you'll hear this. I'll just play a note. Hear that kind of wah-wah effect. So both of these are sweepable filters, and then you've got tone on each of those sweepable. On both of those sweepable filters as well. To be perfectly honest, I'm just scratching the surface with what this thing can do. The biggest challenge playing this is trying to keep in tune, basically. So that's, as I say, it took me about 25 years to get one, but I'm absolutely delighted with it. It's my wah bass. This is another Sadowski. I should have said these are all Sadowski Metros, so it's the Japanese versions of the Sadowski basses that I've got. So this is a 3-tone Sunburst, I think. and this is my main bass for my my live playing, my soul band that I play with at the moment. It's got a set of round wind strings on it that I had to think I've changed for about 2 years. I just love that kind of somewhere in between round and flat wound kind of sound, yeah, when I'm playing kind of soul music, I kind of like the kind of dead kind of string sound. Again, it's a pretty conventional jazz bass, so you know what a neck pickup and a bridge pickup sound like. It's on both pickups at the moment, and I'm pretty sure this bass needs its battery changed, because it's usually much higher output than it's delivering at the moment. It's a flying machine, so there you go, it's Dowski. This is a Spectre, an American Spectre NS2, which was my first really kind of high-end bass. I got this because I was a huge fan of Living Colour. Not so much Doug Wimbish, who's an awesome bass player, but more so Mus Skillins, who was the original bass player in Living Colour. I just loved the sort of stuff they did in the first kind of couple of albums. He moved on to the Spectres 4 Times Up album, and that was just like when I was a 18-19 year old playing bass. That was the kind of pinnacle for me, was what I needed to get myself one of these basses. Again, really powerful circuit with a set of EMG humbuckers on it, and you'll see it's a beautiful flame maple, and it's just a beautiful bit of craftsmanship, really. Signed by Stuart Spectre himself. I think he signs every bass that gets made. And again, it's just got that beautiful Ned Steinberger design body, which is what the NS stands for, and it just sounds awesome. The only issue with this bass that I found, it's a reduced string spacing. I'm used to kind of 18-19mm string spacing, and I think this is 16 and a half, and it's just a bit too narrow for me. It doesn't feel kind of good under my fingers, so I'm not playing it so much these days, but it's a bass. Again, it's just awesome, really good to play, good fun to play, and it's got a really good low B, especially for slapping. It's one of the best low B strings that I've heard on any bass. So there you go, Spectre NS2 5-string. This is my new P-Bass. It's a 2012 Fender Precision, and it's completely stock, brand new. There's nothing changed on it at all, and it's, as you'll hear, I've just gone from an active bass to this. It's got a huge output on it, and again it's out of tune. This has got a set of mastics on it as well. The sound of flats and a P-bass is just awesome. Just love this bass. So I've used this on a few vids on site as well. And I'm using this quite a lot for going through the harmonic layering stuff that Scott's put up recently. I like to set it really flat with the tone almost completely rolled off. It's just a great kind of Sid Jameson type sound, sounds absolutely huge.